I hope that the community will come together more in this time for this family, because this now is when they need our help.
Veterans, friends, family coming together to honor a fallen soldier from Southeast Texas. Good evening, I'm Greg Kerr. Thank you for joining us. Kelly has the night off. Hundreds line the streets throughout Mid-County and Port Arthur to pay their respects and say a final thank you to Army Sergeant Anthony Maddox. Sergeant Maddox died last week from injuries after a fueling accident in Afghanistan, and today he came home to Southeast Texas for the final time. KFDM's Leslie Rangel has been following the story. She brings us more now with reaction from those who came out to honor Maddox. Leslie?
The route to bring the young sergeant from the regional airport to a Port Arthur funeral home didn't take the most direct path. Instead, it traveled through Nederland, the town where he graduated high school and played football. It was a way to say welcome home to a fallen soldier. A lone flight touches down at the Jack Brooks Regional Airport. Those here stood silent. Some saluted. An honor guard unloaded the casket of Army Sergeant Anthony Maddox.
And at that point, the realization of the family hits as to what it is.
The hard realization that the friend, brother, son, and soldier gave the ultimate sacrifice for his country at the age of 22.
Until then, you've just been told that it's that realization now, once you're unloaded and they load you up with that military escort, that I feel for the family. I've been praying for this family.
His family stays close to travel the final miles of the journey home. But along the way, along the streets of Southeast Texas, people who didn't know him put aside everything else. Some call him friend.
Unfortunately, I never served, but I just want to, this is the least that I can do is show my respect to him.
It's just sad, but it's an honor to support.
Others, a brother in arms.
It really warms my heart to see the turnout of the people that's out here, knowing what he's coming home to, people that respect him and love him versus what we come back to in the 60s to the demonstrations.
A soldier, Sergeant Anthony Maddox, comes home. A soldier who was not forgotten.
They might miss him, but now he's in God's army, and he's fighting a battle there, and he's where we can't be right now.
Funeral services will be held tomorrow at Antioch Baptist Church. A visitation will begin at 9 a.m., followed by the actual service at 10.
Now, Leslie, as you watched the procession today, was there any act of heroism or patriotism that really stood out to you?
You know, Greg, really everyone out in Southeast Texas really came out. But you know, the thing that most stood out to me was a lot of members of the Patriot Guard are Vietnam veterans. So it makes it even more special to them to be able to come out and pay such a tribute, because back then, whenever they were coming home, they were greeted by demonstrations. So, you know,
or worse.
Or worse,
yep.
Right. So really just everyone coming out, you know, young, old, veterans, non-veterans, just coming together for Sergeant Maddox.
All right, Leslie, thank you so much.